The Crit Show contains elements of horror, fantasy violence, and adult language. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Get into this week's episode, it's that time of year to announce it. Boy, get your submissions in for Crit or Treat for the Halloween costume.
Nice. It's spooky season.
Tass. I know it is spooky season. So get those submissions in to us by November the 8th. That is a Friday. Send your submissions to the cast at theCritsHowPodcast.com, and we will pick one random winner. If your costume is somehow related to the show or shows our logo or whatever, man, we'll put your dang old name in twice. And that winner will get a box of spooky stuff from us. This has become one of my favorite things each year. Is just the random box of spooky stuff we put together.
It's been fun trying to find like a little thing that's like, this is not directly related to our show, but just a thing that we think is neat.
Yeah.
This is a vibe.
Yeah. And as always, we accept pet costumes as submission. You can accept the gift on behalf of your pet. Or you can choose to have us send a pet-friendly box of gifts.
I was going to say, if the pet wins, we are sending pet food, but you can accept it if you want.
That'd be fun.
We'll pick the tastiest ones for you.
So yeah, as Halloween season comes up, plus I know a lot of people are like, going to Ren Fair and that kind of stuff. Man, get us those pictures of you in costume. Help us celebrate Halloween the old-fashioned way?
The new-fashioned way.
The new-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. Taking pictures of yourself and emailing them to people.
With the logo of your favorite podcast.
Yes.
Is that him? Is that you? Is that him?
How is this possible?
Death gave you the nail that allowed you to kill Koshé. Well, a different death gave Landara a nail and said that if this was in someone when they died, they would not.
Oh my god.
When you pluck something out of time and move it forward, it doesn't create a ripple in the time stream if you believed they were dead. That's what happened with Aiden. And so it wasn't like we brought him back to life.
You just brought him forward to our present.
So, important question. Can I borrow the Monster Mash? We're being tracked by 3 draugr, and I was trying to think of somewhere where we could try to kill them without putting a lot of people at risk.
Oh, the arena. Yes, of course.
Okay, guys, listen, I think we're on the right track with the decapitation and everything.
So you're making 3 different bolas, one of them with the silver wire, one with this wire inside of it that can be ignited, and then one with the weights at the end having some kind of acid inside of them that can be released on impact.
Correct.
The reason I'm scanning the area is because I want to know what's the best way to protect the victims.
If you could get the 2 of you to a location where you're moving and not stopping, it would buy you some time.
Okay, I'm going to jump us out of here.
All right, where are you going?
We appear aboard the Eye of Ra.
Jake, you and Jake appear in the Eye of Ra. At your appearance, alarms start to go off and lights start to flash, and you hear a couple of people running in your direction.
I put my hands up and elbow the other me to also put his hands up.
When you elbow him, you catch a glimpse of him. He is entirely white, featureless, with eyes that are just black and a round mouth.
Oh,
What?
your appearance has changed.
Oh. He looks down. Oh.
Yeah, it'll be one step at a time. Keep your hands up. Just be chill.
And 2 security officers run around the corner, and behind them is Sroka. She gestures, and the 2 security guards lower their weapons.
Hello, Captain.
Jack, what is going on here?
We, and I gesture to other me, who's not me anymore, are fleeing from something that's pursuing us, draugrs, and they seem to be able to move basically anywhere terrestrial. So we needed a breather. We needed to get clear. Sorry for dropping in unannounced.
Who is this we with you? He looks like a changeling.
Good eye. He is a changeling. He was me until I assume the wards here undid his shift.
Yes, the only ward that we have removed is the one that allows you specifically to teleport up here. I didn't even know you could do that anymore. I was quite surprised when that alarm went off.
It is a recent redevelopment, like 40 minutes ago.
Ah, well, I hope you understand your friend here. What is your name? Jake, I'm going to need him or both of you to hang out in the brig. You hope you understand I've had monsters on my monster-proof space station twice now, and it has not ended well.
I understand. That's a dumb question. I'm not able to teleport out of the brig, am I?
Correct. You can only teleport out of this location.
Got it. So we're laying low for an unknown amount of time until we get a call from the rest of the team, and then we got to go help them do a big fight. So we're fine with laying low wherever you want, but we got to be able to dip out of here like on a hair trigger. So can we just have like a guaranteed escort to get us back here so that we can leave?
Oh, yes, of course.
Super. And I think I look at the changeling. Are you still going to be able to teleport, actually? I mean, I can take you, but now that you don't have my form all of a sudden.
I feel like I could still leave if I wanted to right now. I can feel that there is some kind of suppression on me, but...
Okay. All right. We should be good. You and I can chat now. We'll have a moment to talk.
Okay. And Sroka snaps her fingers, and the two security guards lead you just down the hallway to the brig. They push a button on the wall, and a little energy field opens up, and you step inside. There's a couple of bunk beds, a toilet, in a little closet. There's not like you don't gotta poop in public. I know that was your first concern.
Both of us.
Yeah.
If he's me, we both walked in and instantly went, oh, God.
Oh, no.
What's the toilet situation? Is there a squatty potty?
And they close it behind, and she leaves both of them there at the door.
Yeah, I'll sit down on the bed. I climb up to the upper bed and sit with my feet hanging over the
You
edge.
turn around, he's done the same thing.
Oh, damn it. All right, then I'll just lean against the opposite wall. So this is your base form, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, it doesn't look weird to me. It's not what I expected to see, but seeing it, it's not like...
It feels normal.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, God, what happened to me?
Yeah, I mean, do you remember anything else now? Like, do you feel any difference having changed?
I don't.
Huh.
I feel a little shorter, which is, like, because I feel like before I was looking you in the eye,
Yeah.
and now I'm not.
Sure.
That feels noticeable.
I want to walk over to the force field door and address one of the guards. Hey, is everything locked down in here? Like, I can't do any type of magic or anything, right?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll turn back to the shapeshifter. Well, unfortunately, this isn't a good opportunity for us to, like, experiment or dive into anything because we're really just grounded. I want to help you find out. I want to help you remember, figure out what's going on with you. I mean, only to the degree that you want to know, obviously.
Sure. I've seen in a lot of fairy tales that, like, a kiss from a handsome stranger will help jog your memory.
Well, unfortunately,
Yes, shoot your shot.
unfortunately, we're the same guy, so
I mean,
not a stranger.
Not right now. We're not.
Blush.
Just entire head pink. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what my life was before. I guess I should want to know, but, like, I feel like I've done a lot of good in the life I remember, and I liked that.
Yeah, being a good guy is rewarding.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it doesn't seem like you were manipulated into this with the intention of using you as a good guy, ultimately. And that's a shame. But you've got hella potential. You're doing a great job. I love it.
What's really fun is, like, because I was kind of big and imposing, I could, like, play the I'm here to hurt you card, and I wasn't. But people were like, oh, I'll stop. Goodbye.
Yeah. That does come in handy sometimes. Sometimes it's a bummer because people just assume it about you,
Sure.
even when you don't want them to be afraid.
Yeah.
But I suppose being a shifter, like once you get a handle back on it, you could be less big and less imposing if that's what you wanted.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if, like, now that I know that I don't look like you, once I'm not affected by this magic anymore, I wonder if I could look however I wanted.
I don't know. I mean, if it doesn't feel intuitive, I'm sure that we could figure it out.
Huh.
Can I voice a concern with you?
Sure.
Since we know that you were being used and that your programming's gone a little screwy, I'm just afraid that at some point something's going to snap you back on course and try to force you to turn on me.
Oh.
And I understand. I've been where something's in my brain and it's making me do something and I don't always have what it takes to resist it every second. So if that happens, no hard feelings. All right? I understand.
What do you do in those situations, like when you feel that way?
I mean, I try to fight it, but by and large, I trust my friends to help me.
Okay. Well, I trust you to help me because you're me, or, well, you know what I mean. And I'd help you, and you already helped me like a couple times. So I think we can figure this out.
I think so too. I just wanted to make sure that you trusted me to help you through it.
Yeah. Like, if I Winter Soldier, you're going to Steve Rogers me. And that sounded dirty, but I don't
correct.
mean it dirty.
I'm not going to Tony Stark you. I'm going to Steve Rogers you.
Yeah. Back in the subterranean lair, a little bit of time has passed as you have all pitched in to start working on these bolas. The door to the subterranean lair opens, and Damien walks in with Jingles. Hey, I found this guy hanging out outside. Oh, guys, what's going on? Holy fuck. Is that motherfucking TJ?
Yeah, Jingles. I mean, it's just me. I saw you like a day ago.
No, you were dead. Remember the whole conversation? You were dead for a very long time.
Sure, I guess so.
Yes.
How's things, man?
Just fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I was dead for like a second, and then I came back, and then I'm fine. Like, for me, no time has passed, and like, I guess Grandpa Tincher pulled me through a portal into this time, and time travel, am I right?
Oh, man, I love what you're saying. I don't fucking get it, but I love it. It's good to see you.
I go up to Damien and I give him a kiss. Hey, a lot's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to a cowboy world. I avenged your death. I made friends with a bat. We had horses. We come back. TJ's alive again.
What's
Or
up,
still-
Damien?
Wait, I'll get to you in a second, TJ. What do you mean you avenged my death?
Oh, your would-be death. Like, you were killed in the future that's not the future anymore, and I, like, holy rained on the thing that did it.
That's fucking hot.
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd like to hear that. Did you want your jacket back? Can I keep this?
No, that's all yours.
Yeah.
TJ!
How's it going?
What the hell, man?
Like a few days no see.
Yeah, no, time's weird.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this is going to take some time to getting used to. Like, everybody thinking I was dead for 6, 7, 12? I don't know how many years,
Yeah.
honestly. How long was I dead?
Oh, a while. What's weird is that, you remember when we had that fake funeral for you? Then we had to have a real one.
Yeah. I'd call it like loosely like 3-ish seasons, maybe.
Oh,
Fall, winter, spring.
so maybe
Yeah,
spring? Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, we're going to head to the Monster Mash and fight some draugrs. Do you want to come with?
Yeah, is that why you need my car?
Yeah.
How many people are going?
That's a good question.
Well, the Jakes have their own ride.
What now?
Oh, yeah. So there's a doppelganger version of Jake that's helping us. So yeah, we're working with Double Jake.
All right.
So yeah, they can get there on their own. It'll be the 4 of us, and then Mauer's got to be the one to make the car teleport there. He's a wizard leyline guy. I'm just looking around. Who else now? That's 5 people already. How many can we clown car into your vehicle?
I mean, if some people climb into the trunk, we could get 7 or 8.
7 or 8. I got 12 people in my Cobalt in college once, so I think 7 or 8's kind of weak there, bud.
I was there. He did.
How big are the bolas? How much people space do they take up?
That's a great question. How big do you imagine these are, TJ, with what you were told about, the size of these draugrs and the idea that you created these to help take their heads off? How big are the ends of the bolas? Are they like basketball sized? Are they the size of one of those bouncy balls that you would like sit on as a kid that had a handle?
I'd say they're probably about volleyball sized.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If we're talking sports balls.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So just slightly big, but not big enough to be unwieldy.
Yeah.
Like a person could potentially throw them with just their hands, possibly, if they spun around like a shot put sort of thing. Or not
Oh.
a shot put. What is it? What's
The
the hammer
hammer
throw?
throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they had one end and they spun with the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this. He's already thinking about possible contingencies for when his ship breaks.
Yeah.
Can anyone explain to me the difference in size between a basketball and a volleyball?
Yes, they are slightly different in like size.
Perfect.
I think volleyball's a little smaller.
Okay.
I think volleyball's a little bigger.
Well,
Oh, no.
Kim, prove one of us right.
I hear the
We
master
can
hacker clacking
hear
away.
I think one's a little oranger.
I'm already doing it.
One's soft-ish.
The other's hard-ish.
Let's see. Someone has just sports ball size diameter by comparison.
Perfect.
Whoa,
Of course
I
they do.
love
The internet's
I
a
love
wealth.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet is incredible. The largest sports ball is a basketball.
Oh,
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What about
Volleyball. So a basketball is approximately 9.4 inches in diameter. A volleyball is 8.15 to
Ooh.
8.39 inches in diameter.
Okay.
So it's about like an inch smaller in diameter.
Yeah,
So
all
not
right.
a huge difference, but a difference.
I am the sports master.
Yeah.
What about those giant balls that they had in like elementary school?
Like a medicine ball?
Yeah, well, not even a
Oh,
medicine ball.
jeez.
It was. it's the
Like a
size of a
dodgeball?
volleyball, but the heaviness of a medicine ball. It's unwieldy that
made
I
way.
think
of
it's just a
lead.
small medicine ball.
No, like in my elementary school days, I remember these giant inflatable balls that the PE teachers would have, and we would use them to like play oversized sort of like volleyball or oversized like
Yeah.
Like
soccer
the-
or something
Like
like
the
that.
exercise balls, the ones that were like ribbed.
Kinda, yeah. Except they were like huge. I mean, we're talking the size of our table here, which
Yeah.
Hey,
is
we're
pretty
talking
large.
about inches in diameter. Give
Oh.
us specifics or
Yeah.
don't even
And
bring it up,
I
man.
think Kim's list was specifically balls used in sports.
Yeah, this doesn't
not
sound like
balls you
sports.
could use for sports.
This sounds like a ball used to keep small children busy.
Yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah. So yeah, not a lot of room. You could each.
Oh, yeah.
All that is to say.
all that is to say, 3 of you could each hold one in your lap.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So yeah, it would be the 4 of you, Damien, Mauer. Is there anyone else that you would try to take with you?
I don't think we should. I think this is kind of as limited strike team as we are, willing to take right now. I'm sure there are many others that could help, but like, yeah, let's keep the chances of casualty lower here, please.
So as per TJ's playbook, it does not take him much time at all to get these built once he has Jingle's assistance. You have got these 3 different bolas created. One that has the endings that can let out acid, one with the flammable wire in the middle, and the other one made of silver wire.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm emotional again just watching you do your thing.
Oh, buddy. Oh, I love you too.
Well, now hold on.
Is there anything else you all want from here?
No, I mean, I think I definitely am. I think I'm putting away my sniper rifle and just taking my revolver with I probably, after all that I've used, I probably only have 6 bullets left for the revolver with silver. So I'm just going to take that instead.
Okay.
I'd love to take this opportunity before we head to Stonehenge to do See Through Time, please.
Yeah, roll it.
11.
All right, you get a hold 3.
Yay! Can I also make my fortunes roll as well?
Yeah.
12.
All right, that also gets you a hold 3.
Great.
All right, so Damien leads all of you, as well as Detective Mauer, up to his car, and he hands the keys over to Detective Mauer. All right, everybody get in, and we'll be on our way to the closest spot to Stonehenge.
Yes.
And we still need the hardware store.
No, I don't think we do now.
All right, everybody in. So you all get into Damien's car, and Detective Mauer drives you just a couple of blocks away, and he pulls up to a car wash, and he takes a couple of tokens out of his pocket. You notice that they have this weird purple sheen to them. He drops them in, drives the car in, and the blue and pink starts to surround the car. It shakes a little bit, and then there is this shunt, and it washes away, and you're sitting in the middle of this enormous cave. On this cave floor, there are all of these parking spots marked out on the ground. He reaches into his breast pocket and pulls out a little book. Let's see here, Stonehenge. Okay. And he starts driving the car over towards one of the other parking spaces.
Whoa, are we in the Order of the Ley Line secret lair?
Kind of. It's like our middle ground all teleporters come here, and then you take another one, go someplace else, but you gotta come here.
Where are we right now?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It's why we're the secret order of the ley line.
I look at my phone. Where does it say I am on Google Maps?
No service.
Your phone is gone. And he says, abracadabra.
And he stops the car in one of the other parking spots. And again, there is this little bit of a shake, and then this shifting feeling, and the car is covered in these bubbles again. And he drives out of a cave. And in the distance, you can see Stonehenge. Should I, it seems weird to drive over there. Probably should walk.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll get stopped by guards if you just drive on up to Stonehenge. There's
Yeah.
like partitions and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's make our way down and start setting up.
How are you approaching Stonehenge? There are obviously some guards, some people working here right now. No, people aren't working here. The guards are working here. The people are taking pictures.
I'll lead the charge here just to try to lead the group together, just go the path of least resistance, wherever the guards are. We'll make our way wide around, and, I just want to try to time it out like, okay, they've turned go, just as many little things like that as I think I can handle to get us close.
Yeah, why don't you act under pressure?
Okay.
Before he does that, I'd like to roll Jinx.
Okay.
11.
All right, you get a hold too.
All right, here I go. 9.
You start to lead everybody up to Stonehenge, and you think that you can get into the entrance, but somebody's going to get left behind in the shuffle. You're going to bring a couple extra folks with you, or it's going to cause enough of a stir that more people are going to arrive here.
I think somebody gets left behind in the shuffle.
So as you are all sneaking around the edges of Stonehenge, kind of ducking in and out behind the stones, moving around, you all get inside. Megan, you enter the doorway, and it's a bathroom.
Oh, good. I was really hoping to find one before we started this whole thing.
Yeah. But the rest of you have made it inside, and you realize that Megan's not with you, but you do feel that familiar hum of magic pass over you as you go down into that deeper doorway that does lead into the Monster Mash.
I will pop back out and try to look around and see if I can see her anywhere.
I think if you do, you're gonna get spotted.
Oh, yeah, I guess I would know if I was timing it that, coming in was that moment, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach for my phone and realize I don't have it. Where the hell? She was right with us. What happened?
Tass, I'm gonna kill you. Again.
But I'm wearing your jacket. Your other jacket, your future jacket. You wouldn't kill a man in this jacket, would you?
Depends if he lost my girlfriend for good.
I didn't lose her.
You were the one ushering us through all of this.
Look, if Megan can't follow... Yeah, this is my fault. Damn it. Does anybody else have their phone? Can we text her?
Even though it is technically Tass's fault because of the roll, I 100% believe it was my own fault of not being able to follow directions.
I reach into my pocket and see if I still have my phone.
Yeah, but the coverage has long
Yeah, it's so far
And
gone.
he does
by
not have my number.
now.
Oh, that's true, too.
Yeah.
You ran
I'll
out of
text
minutes.
Megan.
You ran out of minutes.
Thank you, Kim.
Megan, you get a text saying...
Hey, BB, where are you?
You just get a text back that says, I'm peeing. I'll be right there.
Okay. It's fine, gang. She's in the bathroom.
Here?
Yes? There are public restrooms at Stonehenge, honey.
Okay.
Kim gets another text and it says, sorry for breaking girl code and going by myself.
Megan, so how are you going to try to reunite with the rest of the group?
Do I remember the exit from the Monster Mash that we came out through last time?
Sure.
Well, I'm going to try to keep my head down and make my way there as fast as I can.
All right. Give me an act under pressure as well.
Can I text her instructions of the path that I took to get to the entrance of the Monster Mash and give her advantage on this roll?
Sure. Yeah, so roll with 3 and take the 2 highest.
Thank you. 6.
Even with advantage?
I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Wow.
Megan, can you remind me what your dark side tags are?
Sure. My dark side tags are guilt, hallucinations, and poor impulse control.
Yeah, Megan, you step out and start to make your way through Stonehenge, and there is this faint glow that starts to emanate from each of the doorways formed by the stones. And you can see that each one of them is a portal leading to another place.
Oh, I don't remember this last time. I text Kim, which portal do I take?
What do you mean there's only one portal?
Looking through these portals to different places, do I recognize any of them?
Yeah, you recognize all of them.
Do any of them look like the terrain of the Monster Mash that I've seen?
They don't.
I text her back. None of these look right. None of these look like the arena.
And I think as you're standing there saying that, you hear a voice emanating from one of the portals.
Hey, what are you doing? You can't be up here.
Can I spend a hold from fortunes to be somewhere I'm needed right in time?
You absolutely can. I think what you see is a security guard coming up from behind Megan saying, hey, you can't be up here.
I would like to go collect Megan.
Yes, so Kim, you step out of the entrance to the Monster Mash, and you can see that there is a guard coming up behind Megan as she is walking towards one of the portals. And just as a stone comes between the two of them, you are able to grab her wrist and kind of do-si-do her into the right entrance so that you are both inside of the Monster Mash.
Whoa!
Hey, you okay?
Oh, yeah, good. You're here. I got completely turned around. I thought I remembered where I was supposed to go, and none of this looked familiar, and then there were, like, the portals to the different worlds.
Yeah, and it was weird because the one she led you through looked like it went to King's Island.
Is, like, the Monster Mash looking like King's Island right now or something? Is it like an amusement park arena?
I could make it look like one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so you are all reunited.
And it felt so good.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we need to set up here? Do we just need to find spots where we're hidden, where we'll have good sight lines? Like, what do we want to try?
I think the first question is, I can make this terrain look like anything. Does anyone have any good thoughts of what we want it to be?
All I can think of now is King's Island, because when I was heading up here, the portal coming through to this place, that's where I would have thought I was going.
I mean, it really, I don't know that we need it to look like much, as long as we have good sight lines to throw and or launch these bolas, right?
Yeah, and I do want to point out, because it's been a long time since we've been to the Monster Mash. The last time we were here, we did not actually get to see it really in practice. So you've got the stadium seating, and then you've got kind of that fighting pit in the middle. Once this is activated, that fighting pit will, what it looks like is become another place. It's almost like you're kind of looking through a view screen. So if it's a mountaintop, you see like the top of the mountain, but you know that the fighters can fall off of the side. So it could appear larger or probably not smaller than the area it's actually taking up.
So it's kind of like a holodeck where it's like, it's a small room, but because of the way the holodeck works,
Yeah.
you can basically walk anywhere inside of it, and you're going to be in whatever world you create.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like without hitting a wall or something.
Yes.
I don't think we should decide quite yet until we decide strategy. I mean, are we wanting to try to murk these things right when they come up out of the ground? Are we assuming that they're going to grow into their full huge height as they attack? Or I don't know. Like, I think we need to decide if we're going to be needing to be up high so that we have straight shots at their like 20-foot forms, or if we want to try to get them the second they're popping up, you know?
Well, I think with these, it honestly, we could do anything we want. What if we set up 3 different levels just in case? So maybe one of them at low, one of them medium, one at their top height.
Yeah, all right. So something like, I don't know, a broken building, like with a clearing in the middle. Like we have a bunch of like just buildings around the outer edge that are kind of crumbled and open so that we have spots to pop out from.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, Kim, that doable?
It's the Monster Mash. Anything's doable.
It sounds kind of like a cool paintball setup, like
Yeah.
arena. Like you've got like a cool multi-level building, but walls are cleared so that you can get sight in different areas, and maybe there's some like barrels to hide behind, and like
There's waist-high walls everywhere. This is a fight from Uncharted 3.
yeah, I think that works. It sounds like we'd have plenty of cover and ways to get around.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. So as Kim programs this in, essentially a really well stocked paintball field. How do I ask this question? How many times bigger than, say, the area of the arena is this? So like when you hop in and you fall into this environment, how much bigger is it than the environment that you're in? If that makes sense.
I think it comes down to how big do the draugrs get in comparison to the base size of the arena.
Because we don't want them to be like hella far away from us if we're like on the periphery.
Exactly.
Also, we want to make sure we have enough ground to cover so that when they start doing their bursts
AoEs.
of gassy whatever the hell, that we don't have to be in it.
No, that's a fair
Oh,
point.
that's a great point.
Yeah, so I guess really what I'm asking is, are there borders to this? Or is it just open? Because we've already kind of established that, like, oh yeah, they fall off the mountain, and it's like they take damage from falling off a mountain, and they're very far away.
Is there a way that Kim can you create in this like a trap for them? Like as you grow an environment around us, can you grow an environment around them to where they're trapped by a building or by some kind of device or anything?
So that's a good question. So why don't you, because nobody really knows how this works, why doesn't somebody investigate a mystery on this device that creates the arena?
8.
All right, you get a hold 1.
What is being concealed here?
This is a giant portal. It is opening a way to some spot on Earth. And they just have it programmed so that it is a ton of different places that are never inhabited by people. So she would not be able to alter the environment that way, because it really is just, oh, they're fighting on top of a mountaintop. This portal opens to the top of a mountain, and then the contestants enter the portal, and they are fighting there now. So eventually they could take off from that mountain and fly and come back in through the entrance of the Monster Mash, as opposed to coming back through the portal.
See, in my head, I'm thinking like a old missile silo that's been abandoned, and if we could trap 1 or even 3 of them into this thing, of course they do go underground, and now that I'm thinking about that,
they can sort of burrow through anything, kind of.
mm-hmm.
Like we know they can go through stone, they can go through concrete,
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, they kind of phase through
Right.
the
Yeah.
ground.
yeah, it's all tough. The problem overall here is that they have the advantage of they can sink into the earth and go away. So if they can't reach us, they don't have to fight us. They can just go. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we would have to set something up so that we know we're going to one-shot them the moment they pop up either way. So the trap aspect of it is just so tough for something that has such extremely good mobility.
I think we'll have to just keep them engaged, keep them wanting to fight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. I don't know that there's a perfect trap here. I think that the closest thing we can get, and God, I'm really thinking about this hard. I'm trying to put our ducks in a row with all the information we have. Can I trust my gut on this?
Yeah, roll it.
Awesome. Thank God. 9.
So the impression that you get as you're thinking about this, they are obviously dangerous in a group. Previously you had only fought 2 of them, and just the 2 of them together inside of that cloud it was very difficult for all of you to act. And the cloud was not like at their feet, it made a zone around them. So I think what comes to you is focusing on one thing they can do and picking a location to negate that. Because you're not going to find something that can negate everything they can do.
Sure.
But make at least one thing easier for yourselves.
Oh, that's it. That's it. There's no real trap we can set that's just gonna do it. There isn't. But we can beat them at their own game in some aspects. Like, let's just go somewhere really windy. Seriously, like they have those gases and stuff that would just make us be unable to move, unable to do anything because it was just overtaking us, right? If we're somewhere where there's just like a constant huge breeze, we'll never have to deal with that. Or, I don't know, something like that to negate one of those big horrible things they could do. Like, God, if we could make it so that we're fighting on a giant grate that has like kind of widely spaced holes in the grate, then the rats won't be able to get to us. They'll just get vomited out and fall through the grate holes. You know what I mean? Like something like that. We got to pick a thing and take away a huge advantage from them. We can do that at least.
Or just somewhere windy enough that it'll also blow away the rats.
It's perfect.
They'll
Why are we
puke.
so focused on getting rid of the rats?
Also, I can't
Favorite
imagine a
one.
floor that's big enough for rats to not be able to climb around and for our feet to not fall through.
A lot of shattered shins.
I wear a size 4.5. Jacob.
That's approximately rat
the size of a rat.
Kim will be stationary for this fight, but otherwise, we've got this.
Do you really wear a 4.5?
I have really tiny feet, 4.5 and 5.
Also about the size of a banana.
Yeah.
But whichever thing we pick, you know what I'm saying, right? Like,
yeah. So we need something like, going back to the windy thing, maybe like a place that has a vacuum that evacuates air from it because of a chemical leak or something like that.
last thing in the universe I would have thought of, which is just so TJ. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I vote for that. I vote for the high wind thing. Unless anyone else has any other ideas, what else can all these things do?
No, I think that's great. I think the gas was so detrimental last time. It was so hard to think, let alone see or breathe or move or act. So if we can go somewhere that is being blown away or, yeah, TJ, like circulated so it's not concentrated on us, that would help a lot. I'm just trying to think of somewhere that has those things and also the terrain that would favor us.
A paintball arena in Chicago.
I was literally thinking the exact same thing, get out of my brain. Do we have to find something that exists, or can we just say that exists?
That what exists? A indoor paintball arena that has like a chemical grade air removal system?
Or an outdoor one in
That's
a place
really
that's
windy.
very, very windy.
I see. I think that finding a paintball place that's very windy is doable. The kind of trade-off here is that, you know, if it was an indoor place, you would be kind of tightly confined, but that air filtration system would remove the gas entirely. I think in this instance, you'll have much more space, but the wind has got to be blowing odd direction. So there will be a area that is bad to be in.
Sure.
It's
Okay.
not being removed. It's like trying to
being
find that
pushed.
one place around a campfire that you're not being engulfed
Yes,
in smoke.
exactly, yeah.
I love that spot in the campfire. Am I crazy?
Do you hate breathing?
If I didn't have to do it, I wouldn't.
All right, so Kim searches inside of the program and finds a
Just
spot.
searching like paintball plus
Paintball,
wind.
Wind. And you do find a spot, and this portal opens up below you inside of the arena, and you can see that it must drop down 40 feet. You can see like the tops of trees, and you can see the decay of buildings and stuff like that inside of the arena.
All right. Somebody get a hold of Jake.
I'll give him a call.
From space?
Well, I mean, the call's going to go up to space and come back down anyway.
Yeah.
This is just...
Yeah, it'll get there
It's going to get
places
there faster.
fast.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make it through a full ring.
But for him, it's rung like 3 times. So yeah, Jake, inside of the cell, your phone rings. Or, well, Tass's phone rings.
Go for Jake.
Hey, we're ready.
Okay.
Wait, which Jake?
The Prime.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're ready. We're here. Monster Mash, we've got like a paintball arena set up.
Do you need anything from a space station?
Oh, good question. Hey guys, do we need anything from the space station?
Does the Eye of Ra still like shoot lasers?
Does the Eye of Ra still shoot lasers?
Hey, guard.
Huh?
Does the Eye of Ra still shoot lasers?
What do you mean still?
He said, what do you mean still?
TJ, he said, what do you mean still?
I was just having a goof with you. I never
Oh.
really realized if it did or not.
Will you ask him if he's looked through my pictures? Because apologize if he has.
Tass asked if he's looked through his pictures and to apologize if he has. I don't know who he's referring to, though.
Jake, you're talking to Jake. Who else would I be talking about?
Oh, you. Sorry, I thought. Never mind. Have you looked through Tass's pictures? I'm assuming on his phone.
I have. I've assigned one of them to every contact in his phone that he may always be reminded of his shame.
Yeah.
I will get our escort.
Favorited some of the better ones.
Yeah. Sent some to myself, uploaded some to a secure and discreet Google Drive folder.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, thank God.
We'll be there momentarily. We need our escort to take us back to the transport safe zone.
All right, good luck. See you soon.
All right, and you hang up, and the guard unlocks the brig and takes you back to the teleportation zone.
Guard, were we good?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, you were the best.
Godspeed.
Thank you. All right, I know you've never been to Stonehenge, so I go to them, you come to me,
Oh, yeah.
and I vanish.
Jake appears next to all of you just outside of the arena, and then
Brace yourselves.
this figure appears, slightly shorter than Jake, black eyes, entirely just kind of translucent white skin, big open hole for a mouth, but he grins. Hey, everybody.
Cool.
Kim's like, oh, now I'm sexually confused.
Oh. Are you all looking at me weirdly because you realize that before I'm just always naked? Like the stuff I'm wearing is my skin shifting? Because I started to think about that when I was sitting on the bunk inside of the barracks.
Yeah.
Nope, hadn't thought of
I
that.
love
Wouldn't
that.
have thought of it.
Good
Yeah.
All
for
I'm
you. That
ever
sounds so
gonna-
freeing.
If I could be naked everywhere, that's
Yeah,
like my dream.
Clothes are the worst. Good for you. No, I just like this is so cool. Is this how a doppelganger looks when it doesn't take the shape of? Oh my God, the drauggr's going to be here like any second, right? We got to get in position.
Oh, yeah. How are you feeling? Can you change?
You see the place where his eyebrows should be furrow, and he strains and grunts. And then he looks like you, off of Wish. Is this, did I do it?
It's close.
He stares at you for a long moment, and you see like his beard fell out and his eye shifts up a little bit and his hair part moves, that he just kind of slowly is locking into place. It's very unsettling.
Oh, he's less cute now.
Ouch. Okay, well,
Kim firing shots all the way from California.
well, the important thing is that you still got the powers. So that's great. You can hone the look in to your heart's desire as we go.
Aren't you supposed to have a mimic?
I did, but it was kind of mind controlling me, so Jake,
I sent it home.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I was sorry if that's a sore subject.
No, it was my hammer, and so now I guess I'm going to punch whatever's coming.
I mean, you still punch good, right? You can call lightning. Did you need the hammer to call the lightning?
Ooh, I guess I'm going to find out.
Well, if you feel outgunned, just hang back
Okay.
or disappear, whatever you got to do.
Can we do a thing where we like swap the hammer back and forth?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to fight near you,
Okay.
and we'll do like the Captain
Yes.
America.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Wait a minute. What are you guys talking about? Captain America what?
Oh, we got a whole bunch of movies of varying quality to show you.
Oh, God.
Friends, into the portal.
Into the portal.
Into the portal.
Yeah, so you all leap into the portal. It is disorienting. You've been through portals before, but this one you're falling through horizontally, and you hit the ground, and as you hit the ground, in the distance, you start to feel a rumble approaching, and then a second, and then a third.
The Crit Show is a Critshow Studios production, edited and produced by Brandon Wentz with music by Jake Purley. You can find more information about us at thecritshowpodcast.com. To keep up to date with upcoming live shows, contests, and other special events, follow us at The Crit Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For even more weekly content, join us at patreon.com/thecritShow.